Yes, hello, what's up? I'm back in today's video. This is Mark Bill Clinton again. Hopefully you're doing well, that everything is moving on well. Yeah, today we don't have much to share, but it is very important. It's small but important. And of course, I understand, I believe that you're moving well and we're moving at a good pace. And briefly to share about what we shared the last time in the last video. Of course, you wanted to know what about Forex? What was Forex? And I believe now you know what Forex is. You know the importance is, and you know what is coming out from trading Forex. When someone tells you about Forex, what do you know about it? Yeah, you definitely have an answer to tell. And of course, we had to share about when we should know how when to buy and when to sell. We briefly had to make a little breakdown about that. And again, we looked at what we should do and then what we shouldn't do. Of course, that was very key because, of course, you know, when you're trading Forex, you have to be patient. So you have to first know all those key things so that you can move on, you know, smoothly without any kind of pressure, without any much kind of anxiety. Because anxiety can make you into, you know, you enter into the charts, you enter into traders, and you see everything going to, you know, a drawdown, and then you lose up your money. But I think now you have all these tips, so let's go direct into today's objectives. What you want to share today, we want to look about a very important thing, and which I believe after this we shall be able, you know, to start maneuvering slowly by slowly into a trading app. What we need to know today, I want us to look at the interface of a trading app, what is there, and you look at different quantities that are always there. I want you to look at how to navigate around accounts. We have a demo account and we have a real account. What you need to do in those two perspective areas. Of course, a demo account is always having free money. You can deposit, you can withdraw any kind of money you want to put there. That is basically for training, because you know you have to first learn before you go into a real section. Of course, when you see yourself getting up after the training, you go onto a real account, you deposit there the real money, and you start trading. The reason for a demo account, of course, you know, when you're making practice, as you've done, of course, you're not always perfect there. You lose a lot, and of course, you shouldn't be losing a lot on a real account. So you have to first make a trading on the demo account. After that, you go to the real account. And then another thing, we shall be seeing the trade part, and this will all be done on a Meta 5 Exness trading app. That's why, of course, for the beginners, very simple. As you understand, and later you'll be taking yourself in some other areas. So right now we're going to trading interface, the trading app interface. We look at the account, we look at the trade, and I want us this time around to learn how about to press an order. You know, you press a buy or you press a sell, and then at the end of it all, we see the results. How do you really get to know about the results? So right now, let's get into direct in the interface of that trading app. Keep watching. Let's look in the app. Right now, I want to show you what I've been telling about objectives, what we need to do. I told you we need to see how the account looks. As you can see here, this is when you open a demo account, this is how it looks. This is a part of a demo account, and when you definitely tap there up, you can see the real and the demo account. So what we're gonna show you today is gonna be definitely interfacing what is in account, what is definitely key about pressing an order, and what you need to do when you're getting started. So as I've told you, you can withdraw this money by pressing there. You withdraw any amount you want. You can deposit more money, as you can do that, because a demo account has no limits, because that's not a real money that you're going to take. So we have the open part, pending part, and closed part. So the open part, you're gonna see when we enter into a trade, we're gonna see them remain in the open section when you've not closed. But when you close them, when you take the profits, they go part of closed. So right now, I can show the trading part where you do get currency pairs. The currency pairs, we have very many. The favorite ones, they're those ones you're familiar with and you've selected. But we have popular, where we have almost all the currency pairs. We have top movers, the major ones. We have the metal, we have the crypto, we have the indices, we have the stocks. So these kind of cryptos, they have a lot of things. So but we'll definitely go into the maybe the popular here, and then we see what we have to do. Let's take an example. Maybe we want to take a buy or a sell, and you're more familiar with maybe USD, JPY, or maybe GBP USD, and then you want to definitely take want to take uh, 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 an order. So let's see, when you're making some kind of analysis, we looked about very many parts: sentimental, technical, and then of course that was a fundamental part of it. But right now, maybe when you can look at the sentimental part, you see that very many people are selling. And when you look at this, you see it's coming down, but you have different parts that are different time frames. You can go into a 5 minute frame, you can go into 30 minute frame, or you can go to 1 day or 1 hour. But definitely when making analysis, we start from a higher time frame as we come into a lower time frame. So on a higher time frame, like maybe 30 minutes, you can see that we're definitely respecting some trend line somewhere, respecting some kind of trend line. So the trend line I'm talking about, if you can look at this, if you can look at this point, these points, it's making some kind of a trend that maybe will be showing that we may be moving up. Of course, you have to do that one with a good analysis made. So we can see the bars. You also be seeing the bars in the text I saw you I sent in the PDF part. The candlesticks, we can look at this in different settings. They're in different colors. You can see them in red and blue, one showing the bullish one and then another one showing the bearish one. So we have indicators, different indicators: Bollinger Bands, moving average, Forex. But these indicators, we shall be learning them as we come, with time. So you put like maybe the Bollinger Band, this is how things appear. Maybe you put, let's say, the moving averages. You see others that are adding themselves there. Maybe let's add another, the parabolic SARS. Let's add the parabolic SARS and see how it is. So you see like how everything is appearing, the line charts, yeah, like that. So we definitely want to enter into a section maybe of a buying or a selling. But let's go into 1 minute time frame, as we can look at this. Maybe let's go into sentimental part of it, and then we enter into a sell to see what's going to happen on this. So when we do press an order of selling, there are very many things that displayed here. We have the lot size here, which is very key. The higher the lot size, the higher the more money you can make, and the higher the money you can lose. So it's two-way. You can the way you be losing is the way you be gaining in case everything goes into your direction. So the market order, sell limits, in the sell limits or a buy limit, you can be setting an order. Maybe let's talk about for a sell limit. For a sell limit means you want to start selling when the price is a bit higher than the current price, according to how you be setting it or on how you've made your analysis. So sell stop is also part of that. But when we're making an order, those are the things we have to consider. We consider the lot size. Of course, I have to put it in mind the leverage of account that is set. The higher the leverage, you are at higher risk of losing a lot of money. Still the same way, if everything is going to your direction, you'll be able to be making higher money. But I consider, as you're starting, please, with a little money, consider using the low leverage and you see what happens. And maybe when you're in a demo account, you can put a higher leverage and you see what definitely happens. But when you're going to a real account, consider changing the leverage. The higher the lot size, the same issue. So I always consider, I will be sharing you the kind of a lot size you can be using as you're starting on your real money with a little money. But when you're in a demo account, you can deposit any kind of money. You can use every size of a lot size and you definitely see what happens there. Things are really tough when you use a higher lot size. Yeah. So what you need to consider using every kind of a lot size when you're in a demo account, because that is training part of it. So we have this take profit. You definitely have some profits you're targeting. When you're making analysis, you'll be like, yeah, today it's gonna stop about maybe $50. When you see it's going to reach there, you definitely have to take profit at that price value. The stop loss, definitely you also see why you don't want your money to go ahead. When it goes into drawdown, be like, yeah, should be crossed here. But there are very many different strategies that you can be considering that, or you can consider when you do trading. So right now we have a lot size of 0.3 already set. You can change, you can adjust like this. Maybe let's put about 5 a lot size, and we want to take profit of about maybe 100 US dollars, so which is very fine. And then we confirm a sell and you see what happens. We definitely, this is what will happen. The moment you press a selling order or a buying order, what happens there? You see everything starting into a negative. Why is it starting in a negative? That is, because of spreads, and that is the money that actually the broker takes. So the moment you press, depending on lot sizes, every lot size has its amount of money deducted or according to the spread. So the money, the moment you press an order, a broker takes his money, irrespective of you losing or gaining. So that's why when you're trading for the broker, is not making any loss. So it's all about making analysis, and you make sure you do get into your profit. So you keep watching of what happens when it goes into the election. It will be in green, as we've been seeing, because when you're buying, you expect everything to be moving down, and when you're selling, to be moving down, and when you're buying, to be moving up. So this is definitely what we can see, and then we can be watching everything from here, as I told you, on account and then on open. So it is an open order, it's not yet closed. But when you come, maybe you cross it, let's say that we can confirm and cross it. We've crossed it at 2.5 US dollars. This is showing you we've crossed GBP at 2.5 US dollars. But it doesn't mean that you can cross it when it is only in profits. You can cross it when maybe it is in the losses, and you've seen you cannot really recover all this. But we always emphasize that you make analysis so that you can enter in the trade, that you be, guiding you positively. So everything, that's how you can be seeing it from. So let's say maybe an example, another one, you want to to take an order from Euro USD. You've seen the sentimental part of it, it's shown it's going in a downtrend, or maybe one time mini frame. So different strategies you do consider. People do make scalps. So when you say, maybe second example here, maybe you want to buy, and we can wanting maybe to increase on the lot size and put 0 point, I'm putting a higher lot size so that you can see what happens with higher lot sizes. But with the little lot sizes, you're definitely risking little money, and you are at a good way to go. So we've pressed an order, immediately it goes into the red part because it's showing you it is the spread. And then when it is going against me, this is how it goes increasing. It increases from amount of a spread, but now it's going up into a buy. When you're buying, it should be going up, and when you're selling, it should be going down. So when you're buying and it starts going down, that is a drawdown. I definitely seeing the values going to the more negatives, and then you'll be making the losses. So still, you can come and everything, be watching it from here. You see, you can again tap in and then view on a chart. So this is definitely how it is, how you can press orders. So we're using this one. It is an MT4 MT5 standard trading app. Of course, we're doing this for the people. I know we're having different people who are more used with trading, but we also have learners, so we're just starting. So we want to everyone to move on his pace, so that we can move together. So let's learners get into those who are maybe at a good path, and also your part is going to come, and we see what is key, what we should do, put into consideration to keep up making money. So for now, I think this is the part of the interface I wanted to show you. You've learned how to press an order of buying, maybe selling. You've seen where to withdraw or deposit, and then when you go onto a real account, on a real account, I don't have, this is definitely, I opened it for making trainings. I have another account that I'm trading on. So the real part of it, when you want to deposit, depending on how you open the account, it will take you into those procedures. But before you go into that part, let's first learn on a demo, which is very key. You get different strategies. When you become perfect, you can go the other side, they deposit their money, and you start trading straight away. So let me show you. Maybe if you wanted to cross this when it is still in the losses, we see what definitely happens on the crossed path. It is a demo account. I'm doing whatever I want. So when you're in a demo, you can definitely do what you want. So it's showing you I've crossed it in a negative 10.2 US dollars. So that's how literally everything looks like, and we shall definitely be having more. What do you need to consider doing? Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, send all this, share the links to your friends. You can follow me on my social media handles at Mark B. Clinton. You can send me a WhatsApp message everywhere so that we can keep in touch. We need to learn and see how people do make money from Forex trading. So what you need to consider, I'll be sharing everything in the descriptions, the social media handles, the links where you can open an Exness account on, so we can move all together. So share everything, invite your friends, let them also learn. I'm not inviting them. You shouldn't invite them that maybe you're going to get a commission, anything. No, let them learn. Of course, in this world, we need to really share knowledge with each other. We need to, be there for our brothers. They should also learn what is profitable or what is good. So thank you for now. Let's have this on the interface, and other things shall be coming in the next video. So this is what I can definitely do. And great, that's what we've been able to share. We've seen an account, we've seen the interface, what's there, how you can deposit, withdraw, setting the orders, pinning orders, everything. So you at least have knowledge about buying and selling. We definitely have need to know these, and we should consider them very key. We have to put them into practice. When you're going to enter into a trade, please make sure you do make analysis. It is very key. When you're going to enter into a trade, please make sure you make some good analysis. And again, what you also need to consider, you have to consider about the lot sizes, the leverage. Those things are very key. And of course, when you do put all those things into practice, you definitely go seeing things going to your way, you're making profits. And then as you be waiting to learn some other trading strategies, of course, we have different strategies, what you can do, to maximize and get some profits. Those trading strategies, we shall be definitely also should be breaking them down. We share them in the next videos. But as of now, we have to learn step by step. And to, traders who are more used with this, still your part is going to come. Of course, we have to go with everyone. Start with the people who are learning newly, and they will reach at a point where you are, and then we all move together. So right now, what you have to consider again, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, share with your friends, let them use this opportunity to learn, let them use this opportunity to know what is happening in our global world, what is happening in the world, in the global markets, how people are able to make money from Forex trading. So right now, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, share, comment so that we can get the feedback, and we definitely move all together. I don't have any other thing that we definitely can talk about right now until we reach in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed.